Hello everyone, my name is Rob, welcome to Kinetic Rugby League. In this video I'm going to be giving you my match review of Tonga versus Cook Islands. So let's get started. So starting with the losing team, which was Cook Islands, they put 10 points past Tonga, completed at 90%, they had 56 missed tackles and 5 errors as well as 5 penalties. They had a few chances early on. They weren't out of the game yet, but they had a few chances early on they just couldn't execute. It was lacking attacking structure. They weren't able to really spread the ball freely. Defensively, shocking. Easily beaten on one-on-ones. Players jumping out the line constantly. Not making tackles. Very, very weak. And it just really disappointing from them. Really disappointing. From the kind of the effort that they put in against Wales. Yes, it wasn't dominant, but they put in a lot of effort and looked strong in the forwards. And then what they were like last week, at least had a good go against Papua New Guinea. I expected some kind of fight, especially a battle in the forwards. That just never happened. You know, Tonga were able to open them up on their own 40 and on the halfway line, and then they're through. You know, it was just really poor, just all over from Cook Islands. And as I said early on, they had their moments where they could have put some points on the board. And it didn't take, you know, it took them till I think the 68th minute to get their first try. Was not what I expected at all. I can't really put my finger on how it went so wrong for them. You know, I had Tonga to win this game, not by a huge margin. I think I had 38-8, I think was my prediction, based on how Tonga have been, but they really turned it up, and I thought Cook Islands were going to be better than that. And yeah, I'm very disappointed in that performance. They just could not slow down Tonga on the first and second tackle. You know, too many easy meters up the middle, and then they spread it, and they're gone. And that's it, they're through. Yeah, really, really poor. 56 missed tackles is shocking. Yeah, very disappointed. Yeah, you're not going to win any games by doing that. That's all I have to say on them, unfortunately. Now moving on to the winning team, which was Tonga. I have a bit more to talk about with these guys. They put 92 points past Cook Islands, completed at 86%. They had 64% possession, 16 line breaks, and a tackle efficiency of 87.03%. First of all, on the forwards, I have to say they were dominant. But the thing is, there's not really too much to say on them because they kind of ran in tackles 1, 2, maybe 3, and then just the backs after that. The forward show for half the set, and then it was the back show for the rest of the set. Like, it was just too dominant. Way too dominant, too easy. The forwards in, you know, Fanua Blake, Jason Taumalolo was an absolute menace, as you'd expect. Ben Murdoch-Masila. Just all the forwards for Tonga were amazing down the middle. So many post-contact meters. And then when they did spread the ball, they looked deadly. You know, the spine, which included Niu, Katoa, Lolahea, and Luke, were exceptional. Absolutely brilliant. Constantly involved in everything. Making everything happen. Running at the line. Beating players easily. Shrugging off 2. And just penetrating through the line. And then there's always another one of those teammates in the spine available. You know, Niu popped up everywhere. Did a lot of his own work to get his own tries and set up others. But when Tonga were able to break through the line, Niu was always there ready to receive the ball. Got himself a good handful of tries, possibly a hat-trick. Penasini, Suli, Tupou and Katoa in the centres and on the wing were brilliant. You know, as soon as they received the ball out wide, straight down the line. Great skill, great footwork to beat any scrambling defenders. Great passing, you know, back to the inside and linking up with their centres and wingers to, you know, create these chances in the first place. I did not expect this. I thought it'd be lacking a little bit. Based on how they'd been in the first game and the second game, it wasn't over the top. But my biggest concern for Tonga going into this World Cup against other top tier teams was the spine. I'm not so worried now, if I'm honest. I was worried, but if they're going to keep putting up performances like this, there's nothing to worry about. And the thing is, with Niu, I think he played last week and played possibly 80 minutes this week. But Kula had an amazing first game. I don't know if Kula's injured, but where do you put Kula into this team? If you can fit Kula in the right position, he's going to be dangerous. But I don't even think you drop Niu at this point, because he's been brilliant. So, who'd you put in there? Does Junior Ramon replace Katoa in the halves? Who do you start? You know, it's not a bad decision to be making. Do you start Katoa or Ramon? Do you start Niu or Kula? Any of those combinations look strong. There's a good argument to start this one of Niu, Katoa, Lolohea and Luke, specifically because of how dominant they were today. Or yesterday at this point. But they look scary now. They've got their act together. The thing is, I wish I could say more on the game as a whole, but there's not much to say. It was a few runs down the middle, Tonga spread the ball, players were available to pass to, they were through the line, try. That's it. That's all that happened. I think the longest they had to wait was from within the first minute to the 12th minute. That was the longest period they had to wait for a try. Next after that was about 9 minutes, and then they had to wait 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Like, it was... I wish I had more to say, but it was just... spread the ball and go. That's it. So yeah, very disappointed in Cook Island's end to this tournament. Very impressed with how Tonga has, you know, come out firing this time round. This quarterfinals is going to be pretty damn good. Tonga's going to be taking on... Ooh, who are they going to be taking on? Somebody. They'll be taking on somebody. I think it's Samoa. So, what a game that's going to be. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, great stuff from Tonga. Disappointing from Cook Islands. The end of their journey, but let's see what Tonga can do from this point on. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have any thoughts on the Tonga versus Cook Islands game, leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new content. You can also follow the social media accounts in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.